For almost 15 years, we've been investigating and searching for paranormal activity in some of the most haunted locations in the world, and uploading that footage to YouTube.
Oh God, what was that? What was that?
Whoa.
God, what was that?
In that time, we've captured moments on camera where we were genuinely shocked and terrified by what was going on around us.
Are you shitting me?
In this video, we'll be looking back on and reliving some of our wildest and scariest moments captured on camera inside haunted houses, asylums, hospitals, and prisons.
I don't know, this is weird. There it goes again. Why is it going on?
I don't know.
In order for you to re-examine the footage and tell us exactly what you think we captured.
Please run.
Please run. Why would I run?
These are all moments that made us scratch our heads
That was phenomenal.
and challenged our understanding of the paranormal. So get ready, turn off the lights, and let's take a look at some of our wildest and most terrifying moments that we've captured on our paranormal quest. In 1993, a young couple moved into the house, and it didn't take long for them to experience paranormal activity. The husband was attacked, scratched, saw objects move on their own, and even saw the apparition of what he believed was a 6-year-old girl with a bow in her hair. Could this girl be Sally, who is said to have died here years ago? Some say yes, but historians and anthropologists say that this Sally never actually existed. So who is this little girl that's said to haunt the Sally house? Some people believe that it's a sinister and demonic force that lures people in with its childlike charm, but then attacks. One thing's for sure, whether this is the spirit of a 6-year-old girl lost to a surgery gone wrong, or a demon, this should be a very interesting night.
From what I understand, they say whatever entity pretends to be this little girl doesn't like men. If they're going to focus their anger and rage on anyone, it'll be either one of the two of us. Sally, we brought you a nice new pretty doll. Put her in your room here with all your other toys. Let you check it out. I'm gonna step out here. We're gonna be here tonight, and we brought this for you as a gift. And we are gonna give you a second to be with that doll. And to check it out, you can try and pick it up. We'll shut the door for you. Okay. We leave one of our cameras with the doll in case anything paranormal occurs while we're unpacking and setting up equipment. And just as we made it to the living room, we captured something chilling. Oh man. What? Was that not your stomach? No. What was that? By cross-referencing our microphones, we can say with certainty this voice came from inside the house, and it came from the second floor. Listen to what it sounds like on our first floor microphone. Oh man. Oh man. What? Now the one in the nursery. This is chilling, but it's just the beginning of the unexplained and bizarre activity that we'll capture at the Sally house.
All right, everybody, we are just trying to get started here in the SALLIE house. We are thinking we're going to go places up in Sally's bedroom to kind of help charge the atmosphere. Maybe it will set things even crazier in this already demonic, crazy house. So let's go ahead and make our way up there. We've got the ghost tube running here, and we're going to see if anything comes through as we set this up. Sally, we're bringing you another gift.
We've plugged that plasma ball in on quite a few investigations now, and the one thing that we know is that when that plasma ball is plugged in, the activity is heightened.
Whoa.
The REM pod was just going off. Sally?
Whoa.
Sally, do you like that new doll we got you?
Whoa. We haven't even plugged it in yet, so.
Sally, we would love if you would come and hang out with us later tonight.
Listen.
What'd it say?
Listen.
Okay, we'll listen.
What happened to me?
If this is Sally, as the story goes, your appendix broke. And in the process of trying to save you, you died.
Died.
Yeah, you did die. Which one of these dolls here in this circle is your favorite? Can you push the one that is your favorite over? I'm gonna plug this in and it'll give you some more energy.
But when we do, we're gonna have to tear down that toy that's in with your baby. Because it's gonna...
Games.
What'd it say?
Games.
Yeah, we can play some games with you if you want to. We'll be here all night to play games. You just use that and get charged up. Use that energy and then we'll play some games.
Now, as soon as I plug this in, the REM pod's gonna go crazy.
Shows you how much energy that's given off, guys. That beeping is coming from the REM pod. That's how much energy that thing gives off.
Yeah.
That was really weird, though.
That was very weird.
What happened to me, and I explained the story, and then it said died.
Yeah.
You died.
Died.
And as soon as it did, the REM pod went off. What if we put this baby that we got you, Sally, what if we put it in the circle?
Okay. All right, we're gonna close the door for you. Remember, when we come back up, we want to see which one was your favorite, so make sure to knock it over. That was very weird.
I would say that's probably one of the most intelligent sessions that we've had. with the ghost tube.
Yeah, that was a little little too perfect, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Either that is really a little girl in there, or it's something that is really committed to the bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Okay, you haven't done it yet. We're gonna go downstairs. Okay, well, we have a few more shots and stuff that we need to get.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go do that. Let Sally enjoy her new toy, and maybe she'll surprise us, and we'll see which one was her favorite. This is Dave, audio, SLS.
Oh, wow, holy
What?
REM pod's going off here in the living room. This is literally just turned my audio on. Hello?
What is that?
Are you over there by the REM pod? Something's over by the couch.
Reach out and try and touch that. 3, 2, 1.
What'd it just do?
It reached out and touched it.
And it just went off.
It did.
Holy hell, dude.
We just barely got the SLS and cameras rolling in time to capture this. A few moments later, and we would have missed it. Watch as this SLS figure moves to the REM pod on command, and when it does, the proximity field is actually broken, and it alarms.
And it just went off.
We may have just captured proof that these anomalies the SLS camera can map actually hold enough energy to alarm a REM pod, and it's hard to find the words to describe it. The footage speaks for itself. What do you think? Did we just capture SALLIE or another entity touching our REM pod with the SLS camera? Or is this just a random coincidence? Let us know in the comments.
Holy hell, dude.
We're getting ready to come down. Is there somebody back in this crawl space here? Am I gonna hit my head or anything?
Don't move to your right.
How does it work?
You can just appear right in front of me here like a camera. That's all this is. Just taking your picture. Where are you?
Can you tell us if there's an entity that likes to intimidate, scare, and hurt people in this house?
I'm not going to hit my head, am I?
You're not going to hit your head, but you are going to
Watching you. Angry.
Whoa. Why are you so angry? Where are you watching from? Are you back in that crawl space?
Can you go upstairs right now and touch that red light that you were touching just a little bit ago to let us know that you're here? Someone touched it. Dave thinks he caught you on camera. Is it true that that there was some sort of rituals performed down here, or was that just a legend, a story? It's been told many times over.
So far, nothing on the SLS.
Disagree.
Disagree.
Well, let me rephrase. So far, nothing on my camera down here. I did get you upstairs, didn't I?
That's a weird response to that.
It is.
Buried. Scratch.
Buried scratch?
Really?
It just said buried scratch.
Are you buried back under that part of the house?
But almost 90 minutes later, we return to the house, and it's our turn to see once again what lurks inside. For sure, yeah, I had it set up on there. That's weird. I don't know, I'm out of the view of it right here. Like, I'm not in it. See? I'm not setting it off. Something was setting that off over here.
Move around, Pam. I know you weren't moving, but
Something was just setting off that motion sensor right there.
who's over there?
Rolling EVP session. It definitely wasn't me. Like, look.
Okay, wait, stop.
Yeah.
Turn back around that way.
Are you seeing a shadow right here?
No, it's on the floor. I don't know if it's you moving.
Yeah, I don't know what the shadow would have been.
If it moves down there.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Something just moved in here in our equipment room.
If it moves down there.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Come on now, you've been begging and begging and begging for Dave to come back. You really want to see Dave. You want Dave back in this house. Well, Dave's back, I'm back, and Pam's back. It's time for you to come out and show yourself. If that was you setting off that motion sensor, can you set something else off in the house to let us know that you're here? I have this orange light in my hand. Can you come up here and talk to this orange light? So we can hear your voice? You talked to you got in her head. Why don't you talk to this? If you're so powerful. If you're in charge, if this is your house. You need to come out and tell us what you want with her right now. You guys want to head upstairs?
Wait.
Yeah, what is that? I heard like a whining sound.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to head upstairs?
Wait.
Yeah, what is that? Alright, we're coming up!
Do me a favor. Can I go between you?
Yes. Wait.
Christ.
Something just moved in front of that motion sensor.
Dave scared me. Sorry.
You're good.
Dude, come here.
Something just moved in front of the motion sensor.
I heard movement right over here in front of us, and then that went off.
Really? Watch how closely Pam walks to the motion sensor without setting it off. And when all of us walk to the stairs, it's quiet. Then, Dave hears a sound at the top of the basement stairs, and to me it sounds like a door latch or handle moving.
Can I go between you?
Yes. Wait.
Can I go between you?
Yes. Wait.
And then, when we're all standing completely still,
Something just moved in front of that motion sensor.
could this be the entity the client experiences, waiting at the top of the basement stairs until we let our guard down?
Don't be waiting until we walk away to try and close that door.
And it definitely wasn't us, because as you guys can see from this camera angle over here, I can walk from the stairs, I can walk up the stairs, and not set off that motion sensor. So that was not Pam or I. We'll leave them to their own devices, I guess.
What is that noise?
Hear someone talking? Let me just put something into perspective very quickly for everyone. We bought those motion sensors 6 months ago. We've used those motion sensors on so many investigations. They have never gone off. This is the first time those motion sensors have been triggered unexplainably.
Yep. Dude.
Speaking of that,
That is so weird, man. Thank you for that.
you were just talking about it too.
Mm-hmm. Kept telling us before she left, she kept saying that this is all a game to you, that you're here to play a game, that you're here to play the game with the kids and that we're your children. Is this all a game to you? Is this all a game to you?
Okay, so you heard Ryan talking about the motion sensor down there and how it never goes off for us, and then you made it go off. Literally as he was talking about it. So now I'm asking you, there's 4 doors up here that are open. Come up and make one of them close. All right, I've got my back to the door here. Can you close the door? Did you hear that voice?
I didn't hear a voice.
I just heard it sounded like somebody went, no.
Really?
You know, last time Ryan was standing right here in the same spot, and we heard you growl, and we picked that up. Come and show yourself to Pam like you did. Come and show yourself to Pam like you did.
What was that?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm about to vomit.
It's weird because I felt so sick and so drained and so tired right before we started this, and now all of a sudden I feel perfectly fine.
Yeah.
All of a sudden I feel right as rain, and you guys are starting to feel weird effects now.
Ever since you said that you didn't feel good down there, that's why I turned around. As soon as I hit that living room, I was like, oh man, I don't feel good.
But that's also, Ryan, something you need to keep an eye on. If you're feeling too good, you know, and everybody else isn't.
Yes.
There it goes again.
Dude.
Motion sensors going off. What is causing that? Here, you guys wait here. I'm gonna go downstairs and see what's causing that. I'm gonna go down there by myself and see what's causing that motion sensor to go off. You guys wait up here and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
I'm coming down. If this thing is trying to draw me downstairs by myself, doing this right now is probably a mistake.
We've literally never had those go off.
Really?
Ever. Ever.
Hello? Are you beckoning me down here? She always said she saw a little girl beckoning her downstairs. Are you trying to beckon me down here? I'm down here by myself. Can you shut that door, please? Why don't you move something or make something happen? Slam that door. Shut it. We're here to play your game. So let's play your game. Give us answers right now and show us that you're here. It's that one. That one's the one that lit up. Thank you. This motion sensor is facing. I'm standing directly behind it. It's facing right at the top of the stairs here. Do you keep peeking your head around that corner? Is that why that keeps going off? Come on now, make something else go off. Touch one of the red lights upstairs, the one on the bed, or touch this red light right here.
It just seems very isolated in here. To me. I don't know why, but
Like detached from the rest of the house.
a little bit.
All right, then I'm going back upstairs.
What that means, I don't know.
Come on,
Follow him upstairs. Let's go.
get upstairs.
Never, ever have those gone off.
No. And it's the one pointed at the top of the stairs, too, that keeps going off.
Kind of like it's trying to continue on its path to come up here, but every time it does, that goes off and it gets
Stops.
scared.
Yeah, like stops. You want to try the S-Box here?
Yeah,
Do an S-Box session?
let's try it.
Third one again.
AM.
Just one more thing. All right, we're sitting here. I walk this back.
Whoa, turn it down.
That was loud.
There it goes again. What the dude?
I don't know.
Do you remember they said they heard that loud bang?
Yes. It like shook the floor.
All right, we're sitting here. I walk this back. All right, we're sitting here. I walk this back.
I don't know. This is weird. There it goes again.
Why is it going on?
I don't know. There has to be something physically moving in front of it
To get that motion sensor to go off. What, you want us to go down to the basement or some? Is that where you're trying to draw us?
yet.
That was footsteps. Yeah.
Is my K2 going off?
No. There it goes again. What in the actual... It does not want us up here, it wants us down there.
That's why I said I don't think we should get out yet.
Well, me and Pam will stay right here.
All right. Here I come again.
Hello? And it stopped.
Wait for it. I'll give it a few minutes. You really want us in that basement, don't you? You really, really, really want us to go down there. We'll turn that box on again when we go down and see if we can get some answers from you. How about that?
Are you wanting just one of us to go to the basement?
Come on, 5 seconds on the clock. If you want it to be just one of us, let's set that motion sensor off again. Huh. Why the hell do I get myself into this bullshit? I'm gonna step in front of the motion sensor. I'm going to the basement. As I make my way down to the basement, I can't help but think about what the client said earlier today.
I know what's in that basement. I know what's in there. I know that's where he dwells.
Or what happened last time I was down here alone.
Ow! The f was that? Something just poked me right between the shoulder blades.
Just as I get downstairs and get set up, Pam and Dave come inside to stand on the first floor and listen for paranormal activity. Oh, get out, huh? As soon as I turn it on, I get out. That's funny.
If you want all of us to get out, make all 3 of these go off right now.
I'm down here, all alone. What did you want?
I don't know why it was going off, but
Or did it move down to where he's at now? That's what's happening.
maybe.
Pam and Dave make a good point. Because since I came down to the basement, the motion sensor hasn't alarmed once. It's puzzling because it was alarming frequently and on command when we were upstairs. Is that because whatever was setting it off is now in the basement with me? Well? Did I just say well? The well right here, is this the problem? Is this where the spirits come in? Is this where the creature man, the evil spirit, comes in? The creature man, what is his real name? Use this box to talk. What is the creature? Whoa, that was cold. Cold air right here, right in front of me. Cold air right here, right in front of me. Cold air right here, right in front of me.
Let's scoot down this way just a little bit. Just so that action camera can get this feel.
Can you tell me my name?
I'm feeling something all around right here.
What was your plan to do with What were you gonna do to her?
Why don't you knock that cross right off the wall over there? Huh? Whoa. No, you're good.
Feels like there's something touching my face. Who's touching my face right now?
It's only once the footage from my camera and the cameras upstairs were synced that I realized the relevancy of this voice. And for the first time since we started this session, the motion sensor at the top of the basement stairs alarms, startling Dave and Pam.
Whoa. No, you're good.
Then, through the spirit box, a voice says, "Scared ya."
Who's touching my face right now?
Was the client right? Is this just a game to this entity?
When I started to work here, the reputation of this prison was one of the most violent prisons in the country. One of the first things I was told, it was also known as City. They estimated somewhere around 70% of every man that walked through that door was here. In my tender, the 28 years I worked for the state, I probably stopped 35 to 40 hangings, brought 4 of them back to life that died. It was a messed up place. Because it was just a normal daily thing here. The fights, the stabbings and stuff like that. Bleach stone in guys' eyes, officers' eyes. Chunks bitten out of people. I mean, one of the strangest feelings, you dreaded every day getting up, coming here, but yet you knew you had to.
But one thing that I wanted to mention is that we were shooting B-roll in this room just a little bit ago. And as we were getting ready to walk out through the door, Steve was standing behind me and I thought he reached around and touched my arm, which was very bizarre because it felt like something just almost groped or caressed my arm here as I was carrying the camera that was attached to our slider. I was carrying that out like this and I felt like something grabbed my arm, which was really, really bizarre.
And that was just right here.
The Sugar Shack, a gaming area, had ping pong tables, pool tables, couches, and things like that. The only problem there was no officers were in there when the inmates were in there. It was too dangerous for the officers. They would just make rounds after the place closed to see if there was anything left there. There was 2 places that I considered the most violent here. It was North Hall and the psych ward. The psych ward, because there was only 1 officer up there, and you averaged somewhere around 35 inmates who were not chained down or strapped in or anything. They just got up and walked around with you. But a lot of violence happened over there. Guys, broken eye sockets, ears ripped off, things like that there was commonplace for the officers to happen to them.
This camera just said buffer overload, could not write data in time, and then it had to recover the files that we've recorded.
Are you serious?
I mean, it did recover it, but
Recording. Did anybody bring the S-Box?
no, I can go up and get it.
Oh God, what was that?
What?
What was that?
Whoa.
God, what was that?
Okay, it's
What the f was that? I had my camera pointing in your direction.
It's not letting me record files
What
down
was
here.
that?
I've never seen this.
What was that?
what happened?
That freaked me out. Hang on, what was that?
What is going on?
Something just grabbed my hand. Well, I had my camera pointing my hand. I had my camera pointing that direction.
Okay, good.
I don't know. Ryan was right where he was at.
Oh, wow. That was creepy.
2 times tonight, someone's gotten touched in the sugar shack.
Yeah.
I had,
Ryan on the walkthrough. And now Jason's off.
I had my hand like right here, and I swear to God, it felt like fingers, like doing that
That's really
on my
weird.
fingers. Whoa, that freaked me out.
That's weird. There's nothing hanging down either.
No.
Sorry about that, but that
No,
was
that's a raw reaction, man.
I'll admit that kind of freaked me a bit.
That's why we're here.
And I got freaked.
All right, I don't know what is going on down here. That was one of the most bizarre turn of events with that camera malfunctioning right in that second, right that split second.
Yeah.
And then him being touched. That was bizarre. Who is down here that just touched Jason?
Steve.
Is your name Steve? Or are you talking about Steve who's standing over there?
That's right. Steve.
May I ask?
4.
Steve, there's 4 of us. Yes, Steve, there is. Can you tell us your last name, Steve? Thank you. You see that flashing? Do you want to touch me again?
Get out.
Why do you want us to get out?
Steve, if that was you that just told us to get out, could you please say yes?
Steve.
I keep saying Steve over and over again.
You trying to get a hold of me? My name's Steve.
Sorry.
What are you sorry about?
Steve.
Steve, you haven't lit up one of these balls in a while. Remember how you were lighting up that ball on the floor? You did it about 3 or 4 times in a row. What was that?
Whoa.
Let's go.
There's someone here.
Yeah.
Let's go. Someone just touched my face.
Steve, was that you? Did you just touch Dave?
Is he okay? I'm getting such a weird vibe from him.
Really?
From Jason?
Yeah. Are you okay?
What the heck? My battery just dropped from 2 bars to...
I don't know what's going on. He has got some kind of a weird energy with him.
You're freaking me out, man. Are you serious? Time to take the headphones off.
Dave, take the headphones off for a second.
I did.
Okay.
I was gonna say you're freaking me out.
It's,
And my battery just dropped from 2 bars to like yellow. There's no bars left in one.
it just dropped that quick.
Yeah, I was at 2 bars. When we started, we were at 53 minutes.
Yeah.
And we've been recording for 19. We're
Yeah.
right at 20 minutes. I just dropped 2 bars to nothing.
Oh my God.
I mean, I can tell you, I feel like I'm flushed. I almost feel like I'm getting lightheaded.
I don't know.
Is it like I'm someone else?
It was starting to get there. It was starting to get there.
This is getting a little freaky.
Yeah.
Because we are not alone.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay, but I am feeling like after he said that, it's freaking me out so bad that I almost feel like I'm getting nauseous. Feel lightheaded.
Are you near Jason right now?
Remember, a lot of our past experiences in this area, the Sugar Shack. Not everything is as it seems. There's been a lot of manipulation in this room.
Steve!
Is your name Steve, or are you talking about our Steve that's standing to my left? Answer me.
Steve! Steve!
Are you affecting me? I've got chills right now. My arms, my legs, my back, everything. Okay. Battery level I'm not recording. You're what? It just died. It just died. It just freaking died. I can't believe that. 2 bars.
Leave!
I'm back on.
Okay. Can you tell us why you don't want us down here, Steve?
Whoa.
What was that? Can you tell us why you don't want us down here, Steve?
Whoa. What was that? Something bad just touched my ear.
Which?
My left ear.
Oh,
It was just very... It didn't feel like a finger.
What?
What? Oh, sorry. Did someone touch my ear?
What?
Why is he saying it like that?
He's not happy, man.
Why do you keep saying Steve? There was something there, I couldn't make it out.
Are you the entity that affected myself and Ryan one night during the haunted house and then tried to get us to fight each other later on that evening in a different building? Yes or no?
I was.
Oh my God. Oh shoot, man.
That gave me chills.
Holy crap. That brought it home.
Yeah.
That brought it. Oh my God.
That gave me chills. There's a lot of backstory to that, guys, but this experience brings back the memories of a decade-old encounter that Steve and I had in the Sugar Shack. As actors for the haunted attraction, we spent hours in this room every night. One evening, in mid-October 2011, we both began to see a shadow lurking around the edges of the room. We felt affected by the energy. Later that night, after work, we joined Dave, Paulie, and the rest of Mountaineer Paranormal at a different location. While we were there, I was overcome with an uncontrollable rage that nearly led to a physical fight between Steve and I. If we're in the presence of this same entity, it's important for us to pack up our equipment and leave.
At least 75 times.
I can't remember how many times it was. I can't remember.
This has been one of the most intense spirit box sessions we have conducted in a long time. Once again, the West Virginia Penitentiary doesn't disappoint. This building was the start of our paranormal quest, and it will always be one of the biggest reasons we search for proof of the paranormal.
Do you believe that Jay Ward has spirits that stick around here? And if so, why do you think they stay here?
It's a lot of history on site as both a jail and as an asylum. There was a lot of sadness, a lot of what was deemed normal medical practice was horrendous. And there's a lot of residual left over. There's a lot of replaying of that fear, I feel. But then you get these intelligent responses as well. And I feel a lot of them have been institutionalised most of their life, that they considered this home. So, yeah, some of them I feel they're happy for us to be here, others not so much.
Gary Webb, he was made a ward of the state and he was put in foster homes. And he ran wild until he was 17 and he went down to Rye, which is a town in Melbourne. And he held up a lady and asked her to, give me all your money. And she said no. And so he shot her. They arrested him and he went to the magistrates and they sent him to Pentridge. And he was there and he saw, he chatted with a fellow called Chopper Reed. Chopper's renowned for having his ears removed when he was in Pentridge, so he was a bit of a crazy guy anyway. But he was like a big bikey guy that was always notorious man. And he said to him one day, I can't stand it in here, I have to get out, what can I do? And so Chopper said to him, harm yourself and you'll end up in hospital and then you can break free from there. So Gary started to self-mutilate. 74 parts of his body he cut off, including his penis, by half 3 times. Then he wrote a letter to the government and he said, I'm a man, I need to stand when I urinate, you have to help. So they sent nurses up here with catheters to show him how to stand and urinate. Well, he was over the moon, not because the nurses came, but because the government paid attention to him. So he sent another letter, when I get out of here, I'm going to poison all of Melbourne's water and you're going to die. Next letter, when I get out of here, I'm going to get a plane and fly into the tallest building in Melbourne, I'm going to kill everyone in that building. So I thought, well, good job he's up at J Ward. The next one came. When I get out of here, I'm going to make Hoddle Street look like a picnic in the park. So they really started to panic then, thinking, oh my God, what's he going to do if he gets out? So that was it. They went to court and they made a new act. And the act was a Citizens Protection Act. And they put it on Gary's head. And that meant that he would never get parole and he would never, ever be released. So he had to stay here.
All right.
Tape roll. Hello?
Okay, so we are now inside the West Wing. We just got everything set up, and as we were getting things set up, the Mel meter over there in the middle of the floor, in the middle of the hallway, started to go off. Not quite sure how or why or what really caused it to go off. This is an area that they built on specifically for J Ward, for the criminally insane, as they called them.
Do you like that little green noisemaker that we have there? Right in the middle of the floor, you were just making it go off. Can you try and reach out and touch that again? I'd like to hear it. Did you get that?
The flux just lit up. Do you see that?
Dude, something would have to be standing in that doorway to make that go off.
Right. Or they would have had to have just walked out of that doorway.
Right.
You see how when you get close to that, it lights up? Can you move down closer to us?
Can you try standing beside that blinking thing again?
Tired. Gone.
You're gone?
You're tired?
It is late. It's after midnight, huh?
Can you stand in this doorway for me? You might get to hear the music play. Bet you being locked up in here, you didn't get to listen to very much music. Or maybe you did. Maybe you did. If you get close to me, you might be able to use this box to speak. Or if you choose to go to Dave, you can talk to him through the one that he's holding.
Hello.
Whoa.
Hello. Hello.
Whoa.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
Did you hear Sophie?
I'm not sure. My name's Ryan, and that's Dave. Do you want to talk to us? Hi there.
Did you say your name is Sophie? Is this J Ward?
Were you here from when this was the jail? Where are you hiding? Are you hiding in one of these rooms?
Simon.
Simon. I think the spirit box just said Simon too, right before that said that.
Really?
I'll have to replay that back and listen to it, but it sounded like it said it was a man's voice.
Simon. Simon.
Simon, if you're here, can you touch that thing right there in the middle of the floor? It's got a green light and an antenna on it.
Devil.
Devil.
Devil. What rooms are down here at the end of the hallway? They built special rooms for patients that were infected with a virus. Do you remember what that was called? Do you remember what it was like to live in here?
Horrible. Did you hear that?
Can you tell us why you stayed here? There was a man that lived here for a long time that was a very huge problem. He used to threaten people all the time, and they made a special law to keep him here. Do you remember what his name was?
They went to court and they made a new act, and the act was a Citizens Protection Act. And they put it on Gary's head, and that meant that he would never get parole and he would never ever be released.
He used to threaten people all the time, and they made a special law to keep him here. Do you remember what his name was?
Three.
It sounded like someone with an Australian accent said Gary. Like Gary.
Maybe.
Which would be interesting because the guy's name was Gary Webb.
Yeah. Do you know Gary? Is your soul trapped here in this building?
I'm going to turn this box off here in just a few seconds. Tell us, are you trapped here? Family. Interesting responses there again. It's like the same thing where, like, as we found in a lot of different places and a lot of different locations, we get started with these sessions and we get a burst of activity, and then as the communication commences, it kind of starts to die off, like burn off, almost like it's exhausting fuel of some kind, which makes sense. There are a lot of theories that say paranormal activity and paranormal experiences, occurrences are fueled by energy, which is why they believe it drains batteries, and why EMF is produced whenever paranormal activity occurs.
Yeah.
Rosedale, Indiana. Today, a charming and quiet little town of less than 900 people that sits just 16 miles north of Terre Haute. Since its founding, one thing that really hasn't changed in Rosedale is the close bond the community has. And that's why 119 years ago, this town was rocked to its core by a tragedy that includes secrets, infidelity, rage, and murder that the people of Rosedale still remember to this day. We're here today to learn exactly what happened and if the ghosts of those who died still haunt the old Stark Saloon to this day.
If anyone from the Stark family is here, my name is Ryan and that's Dave, and in my hand, I have something that is kind of like a camera. You may remember it because they were very new when you lived here. But if you stand in front of me, I may be able to see you. It's like a portrait or a picture, photograph. Is there anyone being entertained by the ladies of the night in here this evening? Is there anyone here working? This is Dave and I'm Ryan, and we came here tonight looking for a good time. We heard this is where the ladies of the night hung out. Is that true?
How come this room was sealed off? I set up a music box for whoever might be up here. John, what did you do to your wife?
We don't mean you any harm. We're not trying to make you perform for us. We're not trying to disrespect you in any way. We just want you to tell your story and what happened. This was... Wait. Did you hear that? No, I heard like someone was moving inside. Wait, it sounded like a chair or like a door or something being moved.
We don't mean you any harm. We're not trying to make you perform for us. We're not trying to disrespect you in any way. We just want you to tell your story and what happened. Disrespect you in any way. We just want you to tell your story and what happened.
We just want to tell your story is my point that I'm getting to. Humanity wants to know what happens after you die. And you have a very unique perspective to be able to tell us. So if you can hear us, we would love for you to be able to show that you can still interact with us. Interact with our world. Whoa. REM pod. Right? Whoa. Yes. Interact with our world. Thank you. Can you do something else to help show us? Can you touch that again for us?
It's just a fun party trick. Can you try that again?
What is your name?
My name is Dave.
And I'm Ryan. What's yours? That's the only time that's gone off all night, as far as we know. Except for that little blip at the beginning of the last session. That's true. But that was strong. That was a strong alarm. Should we go back down and do a sweep? Yeah, let's go down. Let's go down there. We can come back up here. Let's go down there and see if we can sweep down there. Okay. Since there's activity down there.
Protect.
We're coming down.
Okay.
We're coming down.
Can you touch that noisemaker again for us? Dude. Thank you.
Is there any figures in there?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me go around this way. I don't want to blind that camera.
Right.
Hello. Do me a favor and step down on that second to last step.
My baby.
My baby.
Whoa. I'm going to heavy set the last few stairs.
Okay. No. That's so weird.
That is.
Literally, as soon as I got to the bottom of the stairs and asked if anyone was in there, it went off again.
Oh, jeez, are you okay?
Yep, I'm good. Here, give me the... I threaded the needle on that one.
Be careful.
It did not just say that.
Oh, God.
It did
I'm
not.
good. But... Thank you. Thank you, whoever is here.
Jeez, are you okay?
Yep.
Don't do it again.
I'm not going to, trust me.
Do we need to take a break for a minute?
No, keep going. We're getting activity.
Okay.
I'm just walking it off. I'll pick up the SLS again here in a second.
What happened? Was that funny?
Not funny.
Wow, this is crazy.
Thank you for not finding that funny. And thank you for being concerned about me.
If you are communicating with us, can you make the noisemaker go off again? The party trick on the chair?
The worst part of that was my foot, believe it or not.
I'm sure.
But not the foot that went in the hole.
Really?
No. The foot that was still up here when my other leg was in the basement. I felt like I snapped it in half. My whole leg is shaking.
I'm sure.
But I'm good. This is just a warning for everyone who does this. When you go in these buildings, remember, you're assuming the risk of going in. Just be prepared that sometimes things may happen, and that's a good example of something that may happen if you enter some of these old, decrepit buildings that need restoration. So, shout out to everyone that's doing work to restore this building.
And we were warned. So.
And we were warned many times, and we're the ones that are still walking around here without a flashlight, so.
Are you okay?
Dude.
I thank you so much for whoever this is that is very concerned about me. I greatly appreciate it. That's one way to do it. Good thinking, Dave. Yeah. You got that flashlight on you?
On me? No.
No.
I do have my phone in airplane mode, though.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's a bad one.
Whoo, buddy.
Yeah.
Right.
What about the leg?
Oh, the leg didn't really hit. The leg went straight through. The arm is what hit on the...
Lord.
Gotta love it. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't like bleeding through my shirt because I knew there was some scuffage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna sting in the morning.
All of me is gonna hurt in the morning, but that's all right. That's what it means to be alive.
That is right.
So there you go. What did you think? Those are all memories and moments that we'll never forget. If you enjoyed this compilation video, please hit the like button and leave us a comment down below. And let us know if you'd like to see more of these styles of video. We'll have brand new episodes returning to the channel next week. We hope you're excited. So we'll see you next time on the next episode, on the next adventure, at the next location, on our paranormal quest. Bye. Hey, if you enjoyed that episode, maybe click on one of these other videos and watch some more. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, click on this button right down below. We want to thank all of our YouTube members and Patreon supporters for making all of this possible. And we'll see you next time